Hey everybody, it's Josh from Jim's Hobbies. Today we are going to be working on the comp truck and we're switching bumpers out because myself and Chunkiie Customs came up with a new bumper idea. Not truly new, but something a lot easier for people, a cheap option. Um, they are aluminum and steel. We haven't tested the aluminum much. It feels a little soft, so right now we're offering the steel, but they are going to be around 10 bucks. You can go on the Chunkiie Customs on Facebook. That's Chunki. I think it's IIE, Chunkiie Customs. I'll put a link in the description. But here they are. This is aluminum, this is steel, and there's a steel in this style, and there's aluminum in this style. Um, but what we're going to do is this is Jericho's Class 2 truck. I'm going to be swapping out these plastic bumpers on the front and rear to aluminum. Hopefully it works well, and if it doesn't work well, we'll switch to the steel. You'll find out with me. So let's move to the bench. All right, so you can see here, hopefully, let me put some more light on the subject, that this is just a 3D printed bumper, but what we're running into is this bumper's out in front of the tires. So I'm going to cut the frame right here, and then we'll wrap the aluminum bumper around that. So I'm going to pause for a minute, hook the Dremel up, cut it. I'll show you after it's cut. And then we'll mark this bumper and we'll go out to the garage and put it in the vise. Throw some heat on it and bend it. All right, we're back. It's cut. Very fast, very simple. Took a half-inch off. It's still in front of the rim. I'm gonna move my camera up a little bit. There we go. Still in front of the rim, but now it's not out in front of the tire. And it's up a little bit higher. Still gonna protect our servo horn. So let's measure what we got. All right, outside to outside. We're just under 74. So well, it looks like I'm having a battery malfunction on my caliper. Let's throw a different one in there. Try this again. All right. Let's make it 74. All right. So I need to put 74 on here. So this is 120. Upside down. 120. So 120 minus 74 equals 46 divided by 2 is 23. So we need to mark it 23 millimeters from each edge. There it's even with the edge. Set this down to 23. So our bend needs to be right around there. All right, we're marked. We're going to head out to the garage and we're going to put it in a vise. All right, so we're out in the garage. Moment of truth. Oh, make sure it's square first. As square as it can be to this old crooked vise. It's pretty good. Still on our spot. It bent right on our spot. All right, we're back in the garage. You guys saw my old bent vise. I didn't get a perfect tuck on the frame that I wanted, but man, it's close. Looks pretty good on there. I marked it. I'm going to go halfway down and drill them. So I put the two marks on the top. I'm going to go down here and drill them. You can mark it from the inside, but I don't have a long, skinny marker to do it that's making marks for me. So I'm going to do it best I can and we'll see how it goes. All right. All right, everyone, we're back. I drilled them. They're in here now. Here's the bolts where they come through, and here's the front. So let's switch cameras and see how it looks. All right, so here is our front bumper. Sorry if you got some glare on it. Move it light real quick. Here is the rear bumper. We wanted to get metal bumper points so Jerica can do some Sorka stuff with this. It's not going to be high points because there's no interior in it, but metal bumpers. Now, the body's going to be tighter to this because we cut the ½ inch off the frame. So we kind of got to push the front behind the stinger, but that's what we wanted. We wanted it to have a better approach angle. So the body is on, winch is there, and there it is. I think it looks really good. It's nice that you can customize it for however you want because since I cut it, the holes weren't perfectly um, straight. So you got one higher, one lower. I was able to just drill them. It drilled really easy. The aluminum's soft. Actually, I took some pliers and bent this out a tiny bit, but it's still fairly strong. Um, you'll see on camera where if you watch this all, where I used heat to bend this one. This one I did not. I just used the hammer to see what would happen. It didn't tear, it didn't stress. Just put it in the vise, bent it a little tiny bit by hand, and rolled it over with the hammer, and it came out really well. Um, these will be available through Chunkiie Customs on Facebook, Chunkiie Customs, and we have given some to Country Junction Hobbies. We gave them the steel because we weren't sure how well the aluminum was going to bend, but I think we're going to get more aluminums in after I just did this, and it worked so well, so easy. The weight difference between the two, and I'll put pictures of it up in the video, but both aluminum bumpers, not counting the hardware, were 14 grams. The 3D printed front and rear bumpers were 17 grams just for these two pieces of plastic. Then the steel counterparts were 38 grams. If you prefer steel, it's a little stronger, protects your frame better. By all means, I'm going to put probably a steel one on my SCX10 Pro. And you have less worry about it bending, and then you can bend it back, and then you can paint it however you want. But they are going to be $10 at Country Junction or through Chunkiie Customs. And right now we have, I think, about 20 of the steel of each style. We only have a few of the aluminums left. We're going to get some more in. So if you want aluminum or steel, let Eric with Chunkiie Customs know. Or you can email me and I can forward it on to Eric. My email is gemshobbies, Jems hobbies, all one word, at gmail.com. So thanks for watching. Sorry if it was a little slow, but it's putting a custom comp bumper on a truck. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it it gives other options if you got a wider frame, narrower frame. We centered these up, the stingers up. It fits a reef spare lead for sure. Um, Chunky has pictures on Facebook of those. Thanks for watching. I hope if you want some, get a hold of us. We're not trying to be millionaires on this, just cover the cost of us doing it and design and stuff like that. All right. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.